BPM praise, worship songs, inspirational Bible verses, food for souls, streamer. Like, share, subscribe.
God's grace verse. Ephesians 2:8-9 is a key passage in the New Testament, emphasizing the foundational Christian doctrine of salvation by grace through faith. The verse, "For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast." NIV. Key themes and concepts. Grace. Definition. Grace refers to God's unmerited favor toward humanity. It is the kindness and love God shows us, even though we do not deserve it. Role in salvation. The passage teaches that salvation comes solely because of God's grace, not because of anything we have done to earn it. Faith. Definition. Faith in this context is the trust and belief in Jesus Christ as the Savior. It's the means by which we receive the gift of salvation, faith and works. Faith is the avenue through which we accept God's grace, distinct from relying on works' good deeds to gain salvation. Gift of God. Meaning, salvation is described as a gift from God, something He gives freely to those who believe. This emphasizes that salvation is not a reward for human effort, but a gracious act from God, contrast to human effort. The idea that salvation is a gift means it cannot be earned, making it distinct from any form of earning or merit-based system. Not by work. Clarification. The passage explicitly states that salvation is not based on good works or actions. This prevents any believer from thinking they can earn their way into heaven or boast about their deeds. Humility in salvation. Since salvation cannot be earned, there is no room for boasting or pride. It's an act of God's mercy, not a result of human accomplishment. Theological implications. Sola Gratia, grace alone. Ephesians 2:8-9 supports the doctrine of sola gratia, the idea that salvation is solely the work of God's grace. It is central to Protestant theology, which teaches that human beings are incapable of earning salvation and can only receive it through God's grace. Faith as the means of salvation. This passage teaches that faith, not works, is the means through which salvation is received. This reinforces the importance of trusting in Jesus Christ and His work on the cross. Assurance of salvation. Since salvation is a gift, believers can have assurance that their salvation does not depend on their ability to maintain perfect behavior. This does not mean believers are free to live in sin, but it does mean that God's grace is sufficient for their salvation, even though they remain imperfect. Practical application. Humility. Believers should approach salvation with humility, understanding that they did not earn it and cannot claim any personal merit for it. Gratitude. Because salvation is a free gift, Christians should respond with thankfulness, devotion, and a desire to live out their faith in gratitude for God's grace. Encouragement for non-believers. This passage also offers hope to those who may feel unworthy of salvation, reminding them that it is not about their works, but about God's generosity and love. In conclusion, Ephesians 2:8-9 underscores the core Christian belief that salvation is a gift from God, received through faith, and not something that can be earned by human works. It highlights God's grace as the basis of salvation and emphasizes humility, gratitude, and assurance for believers. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, and like for more.